8:07 and time to talk love in the morning. Today we're highlighting an issue that a lot of couples deal with at some point in their relationship. This is seeing their partner talk with someone that might make them a little jealous.
Oh yeah, for example, maybe you see your girlfriend getting a little too cozy with another man, or your partner talking with a group that just feels like it might be toeing the line.
Yeah,
so
a little flirty.
when should you be worried when it comes to flirting? Joining us to answer that question is certified relationship and marriage coach Jennifer Blank-Cool. Jen, good morning.
Good morning, Emily and Emma. Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, yes. We got this question on Facebook. I was like, oh, we got to turn this into a whole topic of discussion. So thank you, Alex, for sending this in. Alex writes, my partner is an extrovert and super outgoing. Normally it doesn't bother me, but there are times where the conversations with strangers border on flirting. I don't think she'd ever be unfaithful, but am I wrong to get upset when she gives them this much attention?
Yeah, this is a good one. So you've got to think about the who, what, how. So start with remembering who your partner is. It can be easy to forget certain personality aspects that attracted you in the first place. And a lot of times that includes a sense of flirtation and playfulness that maybe you were drawn to. And so that can be easy, especially when we fall in love or we're in that committed stage to forget, oh, that's actually a part of their personality that I did originally find attractive or sexy.
Right.
How are they flirting? And you know, I gotta say, in today's world of social media and all sorts of cyber flirting and dating and even cheating, the fact that your partner is doing it in front of you, to me, is the huge deal here. You know, if you're going to dinner and they have this flirtatious nature in front of you, in front of your friends that you share in common, say, that is so much different than the partner that is at home, hovered behind their computer, hiding their texts or what they're doing. And so I want to, you know, my heart wants to lean more to the positive side of this because I do work with a lot of people that struggle with infidelity issues. And the far majority of those cases are extremely hidden and covert. And so, when I hear about you know, the outward behavior of flirting right in front of you, my heart and mind want to go towards, is that part of their personality?
Sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, is it almost not a good thing because it makes them uncomfortable, but is it almost a good thing that it's happening in front of you, because then it means like they're not trying to be sneaky. This is, like you said,
they are.
Just as
I want to say that.
Yeah.
I want to say that. And of course, you know, every case is unique. And to your point, Emma, if it does bother you, that's legit. I still want to say you got to talk about it, because, you know, differences in opinion on what is flirting and what is appropriate and where the boundaries are different between each couple, and they're quite different naturally between individuals within the same relationship.
Right.
So, you know, I want to say honor those feelings, but you know, my heart and mind do lean. I think because if I'm scanning through all the cases that I work with, you know, it's the overtness versus the hidden behavior is a big difference.
So my question then goes to like, okay, but what happens when I'm not there, right? Because as someone who's a little more introverted, I don't normally go up and strike up a conversation with someone next to me at a bar. I have extroverted friends who do, who will make a friend out of a stranger in line at the grocery, you know, a trip to the post office, they meet a whole new group, you know, and that's just not me. But I look at some of my extroverted friends and wonder, okay, if this were my partner, if they were just super friendly with anyone they meet, but then it's like, okay, so the conversations are okay, but then if there's a flirty hand on a shoulder or a hand on a knee, or, you know, it's like, when does it get to that line, and does that happen when I'm not there? Is that okay?
Yeah, and you know, those kinds of behaviors and details, when you get into those, that's where you really need to have a heartfelt conversation. And I think there's also strategy that you need to have at play there too, because if you're coming from a place of upset, you know, you were flirting with her at the bar.
You don't want to accuse them of cheating. You don't want them to get defensive.
Right, and that can be hard to approach without sounding like you're accusing them.
Right.
Touching behaviors, things like that. You see them touch a shoulder. that's on a different playing field.
And for some couples, that's fine. You know,
Right,
everyone
it's-
has a different line.
It's true. But
Yeah.
if there's a couple and one person feels uncomfortable because you see those kinds of gestures,
Yeah.
that's definitely worth a, hey, this is impacting me in this way kind of conversation.
Yeah. Well, you've given us advice before that I think is probably applicable here. If you want to have a conversation about it, don't have that conversation in the heat of the moment.
Right.
Wait until, not at the bar on a Friday night.
Right.
Wait until a neutral setting.
Absolutely.
Approach with love.
Right.
See, I take notes. I learned. I learned all the communication
And
skills.
I've learned that
I learned from
talking
Jen.
and touching, two different things. We'll talk about touching next time.
Yeah, there we go.
It's
All
true.
kinds of
It's true.
situations.
But your feelings are legit no matter what. And like Emily pointed out, being able to bring it up in a calm, loving way is also where it's at. So yeah,
Okay.
I hope that helps.
Well, good luck with that
Good
convo,
luck.
Alex.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
send us another update. Let us know if you have a chat how it goes. All right, Jennifer, thank you so
I
much.
love it.
Great
Thanks
to
for
see you
having
as
me, Elena.
always.
Of course. All right, and if you have a relationship question for her, send us a message right now on the Going News AM Extra Facebook or Instagram page. You might not want to ask it, but we will, and the answer might be here on the show. You can also remain anonymous.
That's right, so slide into those DMs.